Not only the RPMs have dropped, they've been all over the place, but the stats have shown he's been really bad.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, yes, you clicked on this video because of the title, Is HyunJin Ryu Cheating? We got a lot to say about that. But before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you like the content. And as well, this video is brought to you by Manscaped and Monkey Knife Fight. Use code TODAYJAYS to get the deals and discounts you'll see throughout the video and support our channel. All right, so Nick, let's start it off. We all know HyunJin Ryu is good. How good has he been? And let's get to the why. Why is this question even coming up, bro? Why are we here?
Well, he has been super good. A 2.99 career ERA. He's had 3 years in a row of sub-3 ERA. That's not including this year. However, he's still having a great year this year, too, with a 3.24 ERA. So Ryu, we've always said we think he's one of the most underrated pitchers, and he doesn't get talked about enough. I mean, he's super elite, period on that. Now, the reason that we are talking about this is because there has been a whole kerfuffle in the MLB right now about pitchers using foreign substances. Bauer's name's been thrown around. Garrett Cole's name's been thrown around. A lot of people are all up in arms because the offense is down and the pitching is up, and it feels like a lot of people are using some sort of foreign substance. Blue Jay fans, they've all said, HyunJin Ryu, he doesn't do this. We don't believe that he does this.
I said it too.
We both said it, man. We've been thinking it.
Yeah.
But is it possible, based on the fact that he's had some starts over the last little bit and all of this rumors coming out, is it possible that HyunJin Ryu is in fact a cheater?
Well,
with all these other guys?
It is very much possible. Well, the last week there was a list that came out of the top 10 players in baseball whose RPMs have all dropped. And the names on this list are Trevor Bauer, Garrett Cole, Urias, Morton, Kershaw, Iglesias, Eovaldi, Buehler, Urquidy, and HyunJin Ryu, which shocked everybody and myself. And here's the thing with all these guys. They're all tied in with three common denominators. LA Dodgers, Trevor Bauer, if they played with Trevor Bauer, and Houston Astros. So HyunJin Ryu cheating, it's very possible. I mean, he was on the Dodgers a couple of years ago with Urias, Kershaw, and Buehler, right?
Yeah.
So what about his last two starts? Now, what kind of RPM drops has he had in the last few starts?
Basically, when you look at his whole career, they only started tracking this spin rate stuff back in 2016, and you see kind of a pretty steep jump from 2016 to 2017 to then 2018. And I mean, I can believe that pitchers get better over time. Spin rate can develop. You know, I don't automatically think that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. right now is taking steroids because he's so good right now. However, I mean, jumping of spin rate from roughly 200 RPMs in a single offseason, that's certainly a lot. And that's kind of what happened with HyunJin Ryu. And in the last couple starts, from his May 23rd start to his May 28th start, which was when all these rumors were coming out, when the MLB is like, no, we're going to be cracking down on this, when all these minor leaguers started getting taken out of the games, everything like that, there was a very steep decline in HyunJin Ryu's RPMs by roughly 200 RPMs. So kind of the difference of his 2018 season and his 2017 season. Yeah. So, I mean, that's definitely something to note.
Yeah, it's also something to note, guys, that, you know, there's kind of talk of that. It's been the last 4 years that pitchers have been really using the substance. So 4 years ago, being 2018, 2017, is when Ryu's RPM started to creep up. So, and his last two starts, not only the RPMs have dropped, they've been all over the place, but the stats have shown he's been really bad.
Exactly. Like in his last 3 starts, I think he's carrying an ERA of 6.11 right now. It's even worse in his last 2 starts. Now, I will say his May 28th start, that was the worst for the RPM that we've seen in years for Ryu, because then I think his June 4th start and his following start after that, they kind of jumped up 100 again. Still about 100 RPMs lower than what he typically does. So I mean, that's something to note. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's like, it's an observation.
Yeah, and it could very well just be he's slumping or he's not feeling right.
Yes,
And again, he did face, well, that one May 28th start it was Cleveland, not a good hitting team, but he's got out of that pretty unscathed, whereas he did face Houston Astros, and I believe it was the White Sox.
Yeah, I agree, man. So it's very possible that he's just in a cold stretch right now, facing good teams, getting in his head a little bit. We're definitely not saying that he's 100% cheating, but let's just assume that from that 2017 season to that 2018 season, he did start using foreign substances, and he's using them now, and he will have to stop using them now. I just want to say, don't panic, Blue Jays fans, because in that 2017 season, if that's what we could expect from him moving forward, he still had a 3.77 ERA over a lot of innings. He still did pretty good. So it doesn't mean that Hyun-Jin Ryu, if he is doing this, is automatically going to be complete garbage from here on out.
Yeah, he's still quality. Like his entire, I just want to add on that too, beyond, like even past that, his whole quality of his career before those years of cheating was 3.41 ERA. So it is a bit of a bump. But again, cheating doesn't make you an all-star. It just heightens what the talent is that you already have.
Yes.
So Hyun-Jin Ryu, you know, again, not saying he is cheating, but if he was, should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, and let's face it, guys, if the rumors are true that 70% of the MLB is doing it, then statistically speaking, you know, the odds are in his favor for doing so.
He's had the second best ERA in the last 4 years. So it's like, you know, like, and now
it's possible.
You know, just I'm tossing a little side note here. DeGrom, though, has had the best ERA in the last 4 years, but his spin rates haven't been as drastic of a drop as Ryu.
Exactly. I would say, guys, moving forward, pay close attention to his coming starts, what his spin rate looks like. Does he get shelled? Does he not? And we'll see what the MLB does here if they start cracking down, because I believe that today was the day that they were, or I think it was yesterday, that they said that they are going to start like really cracking down on this. So
10-game suspension, which in the end for a pitcher, that's 2 starts. So you know, are pitchers going to risk it? I think the high money guys might not. Maybe some of the lower guys. Who knows? We're going to see, and you guys going to see, we're going to be cracking down on some of those guys and calling them out when they get called out for using substances.
Exactly, guys. But conclusion is possibly, maybe even probably, but we're not quite sure just yet, guys.
Can't blame them.
Exactly. But let us know what you think in the comments down below about Hyun-Jin Ryu, about all of this. Is it really just a conspiracy of Trevor Bauer? He's slowly infiltrating these guys and then cheating. He seems to be the common denominator here. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, my friends.
And guys, you can check us out on other platforms like Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Radio Public, and Breaker. You can also check us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And guys, if you want to become a Patreon, it's $3 a month, and you can hop on our show, give us a call. I believe this week we might not be having, we're working out our schedules. Some new jobs are coming in, so we got to rearrange for you guys. But you can become a Patreon for $3 a month that supports the channel, and you can talk to us about maybe Hyun-Jin Ryu cheating and what your reaction would be to that.
Exactly. Thank you so much for watching, and
go Jays, go!